has been shattered into 1,000 pieces. Every picture of my life has been destroyed and crumbled and incinerated. I looked up to the moon, I looked up to the stars. I begged and I asked politely, and I wished upon a star every single day, and I wished, and I waited on a wish, and everything. You say that having hope is the thing that makes sure that the world stays on track. But a hope is a senseless tool that is no different than delusion. I'm not angry. It's so sad.
About 12 months ago, I broke up with my boyfriend. Don't ask me why, because I honestly can't give a good answer. I've spent hours looking through my journals, searching for a sign or indication. All I find is nightmares turning into intrusive thoughts, that coupled with being remote in the Amazon jungle, led me here. This is my story of heartbreak, my story of self-imposed destruction, rebuilding, and falling again. This is my quest to meet the one I love, with no certainty that love will return my way. This is my Heartbreak Diaries. Hi besties. Do I look good? So this is really awkward. I don't know, I don't even know what I'm saying. This is really embarrassing. This is really embarrassing that I'm talking to a camera about this. Where do I begin? Basically, I'm not over my ex. I feel really bad that I couldn't do more, that I was so caught up, and that I was just a young little girl figuring out a relationship, right? It's really, really shitty to feel this way. I mean, I'm the one that ended the relationship, let's get that straight. But I don't feel happy with that decision right now. Things could have gone so different. Besties, I am so remarkably embarrassing. My heart is broken, and I'm shattered, and I'm going crazy, and I can't think straight, and I just want to cry, but I'm gonna try to dance to try to make something feel better and try to make my body move. And the reason I'm recording because it's important to capture these harder moments. I don't romanticize the life. It's so embarrassing. I'm trying. I'm really trying. See, look, it's terrible. Like, these things are permanent right now. I'm so tired. It's crazy that I'm filming myself. Like, I literally don't know what to do anymore. Welcome to breakfast with a girl who is heartbroken. What are we having for breakfast? This is really unfortunate. We're having almond butter. Almond butter is great, but the only problem is, who do I always eat almond butter with? The person who broke my heart. So what does it remind me of when I'm eating it? The person that broke my heart. Literally, this is his favorite thing. He loves it. He can drink it out of the glass. It's literally wild. It's wild. Loathing, unadulterated loathing for your face, your voice, your clothing. Let's just say We love it all. Oh, I do admit it came on fast. Still, I do believe that it can last. And I will be loathing you my whole life long. I think seeing a mess physically helps to make the mess inside feel more real and feel more okay. It's very real, but no one can see it. But people can see this mess. People can see that. And no matter how much I clean the outside, the inside is still messy. Part of having your heart shattered is having good days, good moments, and not so good moments. I think I'm in a okay moment. Just laying on the yoga mat, listening to some music. So this is the erhu. It's a Chinese traditional instrument and it's gonna help me cope with my heartbreak diaries. Here's the bow, goes between the strings. How cool is that? I'm making breakfast, oats. I know that I keep filming me cleaning this kitchen and it's messy, but like, my head is messy and keeping this kitchen and the standards that I prefer to have it is proving quite challenging. Heartbreak Diaries episode 1000,000,100%. It hits every single day. Nothing is, I mean, it's easier, but that doesn't make it acceptable. Like, I don't want to accept it. Think about one person every single second of my consciousness. Yum. Hey besties! Welcome to Breakup Diaries. So the first step to breaking up is you need to feel strong. When you're not emotionally strong, which is me, you need to feel physically strong. Mm-hmm. What better way than climbing walls? Period. She's climbing a wall now. She just goes for it. Look at her Scooby-Doo socks. Yeah. Evidently, I was not very good at climbing. Actually, I was terrified. Yeah. Heights in me aren't a thing. Arm strength in me
You got it.
definitely aren't a thing.
Reach for it.
But at least this was something real to be scared and nervous about. If I fall, I could get injured. With my heartbreak, one could say I am pulling myself deeper. It's really hard to get started with the day. It only exists in my mind, otherwise I am secure and safe. With climbing, there is a risk. Nerves well placed, not arbitrary. This is how to repair your heart. Outside of the gym, the arbitrary nerves still did persist. Today's been a weird one. My nervous poops are slowing down today. Not so much going on with that. Yes, nervous shits. Literally basically having really loose motion a lot of the time. I don't know what's gonna happen. Maybe this will all fade away and he'll mean nothing to me. Or he'll mean something but not matter as much. Which is the idea of that is daunting and undesirable, frankly, and disappointing. Like, it's disappointing, I think, to leave something behind that doesn't need to be left behind. We grow and change, sure, but I don't think I agree with any of the changes that I've had to sacrifice. Especially not him. You just deal with it, you harden your shell and move forward. That's what it really means. It doesn't mean that you've ever healed, it just means you've hardened your shell and learned how to harden your shell and learn how to stop caring. But do I want to stop caring? No. Not in the slightest. And it's the small activities that just keep me afloat, that distract me, that move me outside of myself. Music, rock climbing, and get strong and feel strong. Feel physically strong when we don't feel emotionally strong, hoping that our physical strength will make us emotionally strong. Berlin, and it's snowing. There's actually snow. This is my first time seeing the snow here. The 2 to 3 hours of climbing every day were the only times where my mind truly quieted. Where my thoughts weren't constantly uttering his name, I found persistence in the climbs.
Since I've been home.
Climbing over and over until I succeed, dedicating myself to repetitive, tedious details, and learning what it means to show up again and again, even when I kept falling.
Go.
And eventually, there would be an ascent that proves to myself that I am strong, that I am capable of reaching any feat.
Holla, girl.
Can you believe it?
So if I fly too far, will I still have a place inside? When you see
You're so close. Yes.
That's too good.
Rolling.
will you love me for who I am, not who I was? Will you love me for who I am, not who I was?
Hopefully this record will be useful one day for something. We'll see. You know, I'm sick of being sad, I'm sick of being anxious, I'm sick of being nervous, scared, stressed, and most importantly, heartbroken. I don't want to forget him. I don't want to stop loving him. I don't. But I do not want to be nervous every single day with my heart beating, my stomach twisting when I'm left with little options but prayer, hope, and uncertainty.
Right now, we are doing what every girl in heartbreak should do, and that is to fly to an island and sit on a rock and try not to think about the person who broke your heart.
Where are we?
We're in La Palma Island. That's tomorrow's breakfast. Ralph Waldo Emerson said in his essay of self-reliance that no matter whether you're at home or you're in Rome, you'll always carry the baggage of your past, your emotions, your problems with you. I'm anxious all the time, nervous all the time. I just think about him all the goddamn time. A lot of times I'm wearing it in my own head, and I have to remind myself to look around, and bro, I look beyond this camera here, and it's infinite. It is an infinite ocean. It feels that anything can be out there. Goodness can be out there. Hope can be out there. Love can be out there. Come on. Come back to me, sir. Come back to me. And that's truly precious. To feel these feelings just because of a landscape. Makes my heart go. This is incredible that I can be having the most brutal heartbreak of my life, but be on this beautiful island at the same time. I'm so grateful and happy that this is the environment that I get to experience these really hard internal things in. If your internal is in chaos, create an external that is at peace. Oh, that was good.
That was impressive.
What the heck?
I don't think I need to catch.
You can, like, as long as
I
you
also
don't-
could so easily catch them just with my hands.
I dare you to try that.
Okay.
Okay, Heartbreak Diaries is back. It's been kind of like a bit of time since I've talked to you. I've been traveling. I made a list of all different ideas that I'm gonna either make or do for when I see him. Because I'm thoughtful, I guess. The one that I'm working on now is I'm crocheting a little mushroom. So here's the bottom. It's overexposed, but here's the bottom. And here's the top, the little cap. Inside of it is a bunch of messages as the stuffing, and each of them has a different moment. I'm calling this a magic mushroom. Get the reference? It's a magic mushroom because it's filled with magic moments and memories. And I'll leave a little bit of it open so he can pull them out and take a look. It's really cute though. And every stitch I'm literally thinking of him and like putting as much love as I can into every single stitch. I did it over and over until it was a satisfactory level. Not too perfect to know that it's still handmade. Other things, I got friendship bracelet string. I've already made him a friendship bracelet before that he took off. But it's still, I'm gonna make a new one that's for his ankle, so maybe it's a bit more comfortable and doesn't get as dirty. And I don't know. My friend says maybe these things are more for, or also like they're not just for him, but they're also for me. And in some ways that is true. Like keeps me calm and it keeps me centered. It feels like I'm doing something without like, you know, being a complete simp disaster in a letter or something. I'm sending another letter. This will be the fourth letter I've sent. He doesn't open them. He doesn't even pick them up from the mailroom. But oh, that makes it so depressing, honestly. I can feel myself feeling a bit. Why does the magic not working yet? Patience, because it will work. We manifest goodness for the world. Just really want you to be mine. Okay, I'm gonna work it out and stop being a simp. You see my face is bright? That's because the sun is shining and it's good. I went climbing for the first time alone. Stephanie, went to an athletic thing alone, all on my own, for the first time. And I climbed, and I did some of the ones that scare me more. Not all the ones that scare me, but I did some of them that scare me. So we're making good progress. I vacuumed the house today. I cleaned up the kitchen just a smidge, not fully, but we're getting there, which I feel like I'm getting myself back on track. Yeah, I still miss him like every single second. And that doesn't mean that I have to make myself suffer unnecessarily in that process. And I can treat myself with kindness, care, and love that I deserve. Hearts. Boop, 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 boop. Heartbeat. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah. Look at this. Bro. I made a fucking dragon. It looks pretty cool without even the paint yet. I made this beautiful dragon. Da-da-da. Goes on dragon. Aw, that's cute, isn't it? And then Stephanie goes on dragon. Aw, so cute. Good morning. Today is April 21st, I think, which means that I am leaving Berlin in 2 days. It's gonna be a huge transition period for us that we're about to embark on.
After months away in Berlin, I am now packing up my life to fly across the world and see him again. Last time we met, I didn't know who I wanted to be. And now I know with certainty what I want and who I want. But I worry I might be too late. I hope not.
We are leaving the apartment. We're good now. Let's go.
7 a.m., so I'm up early before the city is. Last time I was in San Francisco, I was a freshman 3.5 years ago. And now I've come full circle, traveled the world, and I'm returning here. I'm in front of the bridge where I fell in love. We stood here and looked out into the darkness. He said the bridge was a feat of human engineering, incredible. I said the lights are light pollution and taint the landscape. Such disjointed perspectives. But now I'm here and I see the bridge is beautiful. I see the bridge as a human feet. Still light pollution though. But I see so much more of what is magical. Having a bridge is pretty magical. Oh my god, stop crying. Guys, will he talk to me? I have no idea. What am I doing here? Welcome to the vlog. This is Jimmy.
Hola.
This is Andy.
Do you want to drive fast?
No.
No?
We want to drive safe. If not, I'm driving.
How about safe and fast?
Hey vlog! We are at some random dock that some random guy let us into. And inside the dock are not just boats, not just scuba diving men that pop up and scare you. But also sea lions and otters. Exhibit A. Exhibit B. This is like such a bad idea. Here we are. Sway, sway, sway. Go, 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 go. Thank you. I feel so powerful. For the month of May, I stopped recording because I thought I had reached the end of my story. Instead of wallowing in the rejection, I leaned into friendship and absorbing the last moments I had with my beautiful classmates before graduation. Yet to my surprise, somehow one kiss led to another, and before I knew it, I was back on the edge of possibility. And despite all this, his heart did not align with his mind. And there's no point filming a new end, because where we left off in April captures it all the same.
My day in San Francisco today started with me going to the bridge where I fell in love. And you know where we ended it today? At the same bridge.
Yeah, I knew that one was coming.
I knew it was coming too, but he led the way. I didn't lead it. This whole place is just him. Every single corner. I have to pretend like the past 3 years in my camera roll doesn't exist. And I have to pretend that the past 8 months of loving fearlessly wasn't a waste of time and an embarrassment. And I have to pretend that there's gonna be someone else to fill this something. But I don't want anyone else. Because he was family. There's a phrase from fucking Lilo and Stitch, or is it Ohana meets family, and no one gets left behind. But so long as I love him the way that I do, I will always be left behind.
Out on our own, dreaming in a world that we both know is out of our control. But if shit hits the fan, we're not alone. 'Cause you've got me and you know that I've got you and I know. If the tide takes California, I'm so glad I got to hold ya. And if the sky falls from heaven above, oh, I know I had the best time falling into love. We've been living on a fault line, and for a while you were all mine. I'd spend a lifetime giving you my heart. I swear that I'll be yours forever, till forever falls apart. Till forever falls apart.
And despite all that has happened, I don't know if I will ever stop wishing for a happy ending. But if there's anything I learned, it's that at the very least, I had the courage to fight, to show up for those who matter to me. I chose to love fearlessly.
And if the sky falls from heaven above,